Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Adventures of one obsessed nutrition coach on a mission to create a world where food makes us better. Today is Thursday, and it's over the hill, as some people say, basically meaning that most of the week has just passed, but we still probably need to show up just like we do every single day to move our goals, our visions of self and our life forward, to do something awesome about today and every day. And for all of that to happen, we need to have energy. And the most frequent complaint and request that I hear from my clients and from people on my social media, and whenever people hear that I'm a health, nutrition, performance coach, people always ask me this question. So like, how do I get more energy, Angela? Like, you always seem to be so energetic, so ready to go, so getting after it every single day kind of girl, like never having down moments. Like how do you do that? Where do you get energy? Where do you get energy to get up every morning, to exercise every morning, to create content, do this or this and that, and show up with a smile for your work, for clients, for, where do you get all the energy to come up with all those ideas and content? And I can tell you one thing, guys. I've been on both sides, having a lot of energy and not having energy at all. Mostly mental and emotional, just, lying in bed and like, another day. I have to do all of this, it's la la la, a lot of work or things I need to be doing. And of course, I love being energetic, and that's where I'm staying most of the time now. And not because I just simply chose to be there or somehow manifested it. No, I actually experimented and learned from the best performance, like Tony Robbins or Brendan Burchard or Jim Quick or Will Smith or The Rock. Like all these people actually share quite some tips and advice and information about how they get a lot of energy, physical, mental, emotional, how they manage to show up every single day. And I learned about it, and also my nutrition coaching and health and lifestyle coaching. In some form or the other, they all have similar strategies that I, on purpose, use every single day with myself, and I help my clients to use them every day. So me too, and they too, my clients and people who ask me also can have a lot of energy every day. And you can too, guys. It's not some metaphorical concept, something that you either have or you do not have. No, you don't hope for that. You do everything in your sphere of influence to get the most energy out of yourself, and that means to get the most out of your days, guys. So how do we do that precisely? It actually all comes down to routines the night before and the morning when you wake up. No successful person just rolls into bed and out of bed whenever, whatever, doing whenever, whatever, hoping that they will get enough energy to get through everything that life will throw at them on this day. Nobody does that. People install routines for that. And the first, your energy in the morning starts with a good night of sleep. 7-8 hours in bed by 10 p.m. because it is proven that human beings recover the most mentally and physically between the hours 10 to 2 a.m. And no, guys, it doesn't mean that you have to sleep only for 4 hours, but it does mean that if you go to bed at 2 p.m. And then sleep into like 12 p.m. hoping that you're gonna get all the sleep and recovery you need, that's not gonna happen. For many reasons, we live on Earth, and that's how our biological recovery and rhythm works. Humans are daily creatures. We are not designed to work at night. No matter how much you're gonna argue with me that you are a night owl, you are not. Like, you're not, guys. Just accept it. And that's it. So at night by 10 p.m., no blue light before going to bed to produce enough melatonin and wind down properly. That means installing blue light blockers on your phone and in your computer, and not being under bright light, maybe doing grocery shopping or being outside, exposing yourself to blue lights otherwise. What else? No social media, no hardcore workouts right before bed, because that will all interrupt with your sleep cycles and the way your body prepares it, the way your body prepares itself for good night's sleep. And you also gotta sleep in a pitch dark, meaning there should be no light shining into your windows. So you either do your best to get blackout curtains, or at the very least, guys, use a mask that covers your eyes properly without pressure covering everything. So when you open your eyes in your mask, and good mask, sleeping mask should allow you to open your eyes freely in the mask. So good mask will cover all the sources of light. So when you do open your eyes in your sleeping mask, you don't see anything but darkness. So dark, cool, quiet room. These are conditions for good night sleep. And of course, some supplements might help you, like magnesium. Some herbal tea also might help, like chamomile. Sometimes what helps people is helping them to regulate blood sugar during the night, getting some coconut oil with some tea and some honey. That helps some people to sleep better. But anyhow, your great energy in the morning starts with a night of good night sleep. And then morning routine, guys. What you want to do is to expose yourself to full spectrum sunlight as early as possible. Sunlight works better for human beings than any cup of coffee, in a much better way that also will help you to sleep better at night. So get outside for a 10-minute walk. If you have to go to work at that time, or I don't know, take your kids to school or do whatever, then just do something outside. Park further and walk further, but everyone can do 10 minutes outside. If you have to be at work by that time, then just get outside and drink your coffee, or tell everyone that you need a break, get outside, get coffee, or just, walk without getting any coffee. Anyhow, get exposure to sunlight for at least 10 minutes as soon as possible when the sun is out. Then light movements, 10 minutes of light body weight movement is all you need to wake up all of your systems and start blood circulating to your brain, to all of your tissues and cells and organs. So some maybe burpees, some squats, some push-ups, not a lot, just 5 moves, some sit-ups, that's all you need. Maybe walking a little bit. Cold shower, guys. And it doesn't mean that you have to take only cold shower. You can start with hot shower and then 1 minute switch off hot water and just expose yourself to cold water. Believe me, that's gonna wake you up, and that's gonna wake you up your mitochondria, energy producing plants of your cells. Do some breathing exercises. Wim Hof method is an amazing exercise to boost your brain for performance and give you and your cells a lot of energy. So again, good night's sleep, walking in sunlight as soon as possible, cold shower, some exercise, breathing exercises, drinking water that will help your body to cleanse itself from inside out, that will help your cells to remove toxins and byproducts of metabolism, that all will help you to get more energy. I coach my clients through these strategies all the time, and we always find a way to adapt these strategies to their unique life situation. You might have kids that wake you up during the night and you can't really get 7-8 hours of sleep uninterrupted sleep, or you might have shift work and you can't sleep on the same schedule all the time. So what can you do to maximize the amount of sleep you do get and to get the most energy in your situation? Maybe you have business, maybe you have kids to take care of in the morning, and maybe later at night. There are many situations that are not perfect, but you still can make the best out of it and get the most energy out of yourself, so you get the best out of every single day. And of course, guys, overall healthy diet, B vitamins that are super important to get energy from your foods, from nutrients that you consume. So overall healthy diet, stress management techniques, because even the best night of sleep cannot counteract too much unmanaged stress in your life. Stress will drain your energy like nothing else. So you need to be able to manage that, and you need to know some techniques. Regular exercise, not too much, not too little, just enough, also will give you consistent energy. So all of that, practice daily in the best way you can possibly do, will ensure that you will get more energy in the morning. The problem is coffee, caffeine, and other stimulates like sugary stuff is that it will give you energy boost for a little while, but then it will drain your energy and your health and your mental and emotional balance. So that's not a good long-term strategy to get more now to pay for that with more of your health, your energy, your mental and emotional health later. So how do we get more energy in the morning, guys? Again, repetition is the mother of all skills. As Tony Robbins likes to say, one of the most energetic person on earth. But when you look at his routine, it's pretty remarkable what he has been doing for more than probably 50 years. He's been like jumping in cold water every morning, meditating, walking every morning, exposing himself to full spectrum light, meditating, breathing, doing all this stuff. So the best morning routine with a lot of energy starts the night before. Great sleep on the same schedule, especially between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So great night with no blue lights, with in a dark, cool, and quiet room. Your morning routine should be bulletproof, so some movement, exposing yourself to daylight, getting outside, doing some walking, cold shower, breathing exercises, drinking water. Those are all proven strategies. So use them, guys, to get the most energy out of every single morning, out of every single day, so you experience the best life possibly. So guys, have amazing rest of the day, have a lot of energy, work on your night routine and in your morning routine to get the most energy every single day instead of hoping for it. Share this episode with one other person who might be complaining about lack of energy. It's going to be a useful episode for them. So share this episode, start working on your routine and making it better. And as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily.